Up here at the 29, we got 4 or 5 highway patrol. I didn't get any more information than that.
That's probably where they're going. This video is brought to you by Sutco Transportation. Sutco is hiring Class 1 drivers in British Columbia and Alberta. Go to sutco.ca to apply. And don't forget to use promo code JuanFan to get an extra $100 on your first payday. Good morning.
Good morning. I think it's a good morning still.
It's interesting. 22 degrees Celsius.
It feels hotter than that.
It does feel hotter than that. Beautiful sunny day. We are in Boise, Idaho.
When I was looking at the forecast, there's supposed to be 32 Celsius on Friday.
Figure we'll change it up a little bit. Have a little bit of freeway driving.
I think we'll call it, we don't know where we're going driving.
Let's call it, we think we know where plans have changed. We were just here to load a load. And pulled into the yard. They asked for order number. I'm like, don't have an order number. Let me call dispatch. In the meantime, Jess is on the phone already with dispatch. And such a bad phone connection that
I was hearing every 10th word, basically.
they do that sometimes. Whatever phone service dispatch uses, every now and then it does something weird like that.
That helicopter's carrying something.
Yeah, it's like carrying a big crate.
So then I just asked him to send us a message, and thankfully he got that right away.
Got that message right away and said the order's not ready yet. Forklift double checked with his boss and goes, yep, they had delayed a couple till tomorrow. Okay. So the dispatch said to head back to Canada empty. That's like a full day driving empty. I get paid by the mile, but dude, the diesel prices. Yikes. We have 3 hours worth of diesel. We might as well just stop here at Caldwell and get diesel there.
Do you want me to send a message or wait for them to contact you?
Who?
Anybody tell you what order to go?
No, I'm going to contact them and tell them
Okay.
which order I'm going to take. Once I've decided that. I have to do the math to see which order we're going to take. I don't know yet.
I think that's the problem. Let's move this and see if that's the problem.
Oh. Beautiful day. It's quite windy yesterday, but it's calm today. Nice for folding the tarps.
Yeah, I've been through that rainstorm and more rain.
And today it's just like beautiful, beautiful day.
Well, you say down here, it looks like it's supposed to get super hot. So every day it's just going to get hotter and hotter here. It's going to be summer here by Friday. Yeah, our unloading went pretty easy.
Unloading was fast.
Yeah.
Pulled in, untarped. We just threw the tarps on the side of the road, or yard, and then I went and backed into the place where they wanted to unload me. And then by the time I went back and rolled up the tarps. They only had one lift left on them. So pretty fast and snazzy unload.
He's a patch on his arm.
Oh, the red truck's got a badge on his arm?
Yeah.
Could be military.
Oh,
Or off-duty cop.
Cop or security guard. One of those.
Also, ambulance attendants and stuff like that have badges too, and
Sure.
uniforms.
We just have seen so many cops.
There are cops looking around today. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be speeding today. All right. Where's the Garmin leading us to? Yeah. See what time we can get to the midway, or not midway, Medellin Nelway border. According to that, looks like we'll be an hour short of Nelway today.
So then you would have to go through
No,
Patterson.
no, we're an hour short from getting there. We won't get there.
Gotcha.
Which means if we start tomorrow at 7 a.m., by the time we get to the border, it'll be open.
Yeah, because they open at 8.
And we have to take a half-hour break today.
Oh, do they go open at 8 or 9?
8.
8? Okay.
So, you want to text Tammy and tell her that make my empty manifest for Nelway. Looks like I'll be about an hour short of making it to the border, which will be perfect for crossing tomorrow morning at 8. It'll be actually about an hour and a half short because we have to take half an hour off. So an hour and a half short of the border. So Nelway crossing would be the best for 8:30 crossing in the morning. Now I'm disappointed that I don't get to show you the cool detour around Kennewick. At first I'm like, this load won't give you the scenic road of Highway 95. And now I'm like, this road's not going to give you the scenic road of Kennewick. You'll get some beautiful drive today. I've decided to shoot a different location because I've shot those routes so often already, it's like, let's change it up. Change it up. You guys get some freeway driving. And yeah, freeway driving would get boring, but it's fairly scenic over here as we get out of the city. Yeah, I think we'll definitely fuel up here in Caldwell.
CB radio great again. Let's get these radios communicating out here in the West. I ain't heard this much chatter in a long time, brother.
We're just shy over here. Sometimes I doubt my mic actually works, except that every now and then I get a response. Driving as fast as my truck allows me to drive. 105 kilometers per hour, 65 miles per
Why
hour.
can't we all get on board with making CB radio great again? Come on. It's a communication device for all sorts of communication.
I want to be like, find a podcast. No, I can't be that mean. No. Maybe your mic's broken.
Well, you know, even back in the day, they used to talk. You know, they used to run convoys together, and, you know, didn't have a cell phone, or if you did, it was a pain in the butt and expensive. So, you know, you communicated via CB radio to people, and the cell phones come out. You know, it's not something that you really want to use in a truck. I mean, I don't understand these guys that could be on the phone all day. What is there to talk about with people all day, every day? Maybe someone can enlighten me.
Yeah, I agree. Cell phone kind of killed the radio.
There's two people at one time.
Well, let you want people to talk to you.
Yep, you wanted people to talk to you. Now we are.
No, sir, I can help you with that, though. You can shut your radio off, change the channel, and close us out. Well, your therapist will be a liberal then, because, you know, telling someone to shut up is kind of like taking their First Amendment right away from them. I don't think you like your rights violated.
Can't you tell we're in the U.S.?
Must be in the U.S.
You know, the great thing about that old saying that you told as a kid, you know, sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. You know, I really don't care. Don't care. Unless someone wants to bring somebody to be a family, and then, you know, even then, you know, I don't much care, because I'd love to see somebody go, you know, try to assault my sister or my mother. They've gotten a few birthday and Christmas presents that like to shoot lead and stuff, so go right ahead, if you know what I mean.
Woo!
There you go, there you go. Yeah, my mother, she confiscated my 12 gauge the last time I moved out of her house, and I bought her a 38 special, and then my sister I was a little nervous about giving my sister a gun, but, you know, she straightened her life out, and it was never really bad. She was just, she got a little heated at people sometimes over the small things, so she finally calmed down, so I went out and got her a little 38 Air Light Smith & Wesson last Christmas.
He's worried that his sister's going to shoot something.
I love how he's like, yeah.
Why would you get someone a gun that you're worried has a temper? Oh well, there's the U.S.
But indirectly, he said he had a temper, but he's just trying to mess with his family. So,
Yeah, right on. you gotta be able to protect yourself, whether it's animals or idiotic people.
She hasn't responded yet, so I don't know if she's working today.
Yeah, on 4, just
Could be a
know
lunch.
the laws too, because the Bible
You have
gets
lots
you
of time.
very, very far to the end of the day, but I want you to be able to be free to the end of the day and not locked up in a jail cell.
We're definitely bringing up politics, but
I'm trying not to respond, like even not to him, but just knowing we're on a video. I'm like, yeah, but it can get so political if I do.
dude.
Yeah, it's a break. I've been listening to audiobooks trying to get my general license and ham radio, and it's being a little difficult to me, so I needed a break from the audiobook, so I figured I'd get on the radio like I usually do. And I'm not very chatty out here because it seems like nobody else is talking, or somebody hears the southern in my voice and they tell me to go piss off.
I don't think it was your accent at all that made me not want to talk to you.
Say what? Not around here. I'm from Florida.
Florida.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I had a buddy, well he still lived in Texas. His parents retired and they got tired of Texas because they had rental houses. And the communities they had the rental houses in them kind of went downhill, and it started giving them a bunch of problems that they just wasn't willing to deal with at their age. So they sold everything and moved up here to Caldwell and bought a couple rental houses, and they're still just renting houses out, making it work.
He must have a really
Oh,
good.
Montana? Yeah. I took a Uber from a truck stop into Missoula, and I was like, man, am I in Missoula, Montana, or am I in Austin, Texas, or Los Angeles? Because they sure did not feel like Montana.
What were you saying?
He must have a really good antenna on his truck.
Mhm.
So I can only hear him. I can't hear the other half of the conversation.
Yeah. We're talking about Hamlet radio license or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, and last time I was at the 50,000 Silver, I was in the bar there talking to some people, and come to find out, one of the younger groups, they were going to college in Missoula, headed back on a trip. They were staying at the motel, and then, man, the people that come up on the jet skis, no, not jet skis, I'm a Floridian, as you can tell, snowmobiles, they were something else, man. They were flat out something else. I don't know if they just had pockets full of cash and their noses were stuffed up, or if they generally just acted like that.
You're gonna have fun editing this video.
No. Want to write this time down?
We have a little book. Oh, you've been using the little book.
$18.50 somewhere in there.
Yep, no doubt. I call that population control at its finest. Yeah, it never dawned on me that they might have rented the machines, because I walked outside to smoke a cigarette and I got to look at them because I do like all things with motors on them. And I said, man, there is some money sitting there. But it never dawned on me they rented them.
take care of somebody.
I'm hearing the.
Yeah, I mean, not only did they come in like idiots, but they were already drunk when they showed up to the bar, and then the first thing they did was down to about 10 shots. They were just inebriated, and they still had to ride back in the middle of the dark.
Middle of dark. This isn't raining, but I'm starting to hear the other half of the conversation.
Yeah.
I've ridden dirt bikes my whole life. I'm getting ready to go. I'm actually, my load I'm picking up to Washington after I deliver this one's getting me home. I gotta get the dirt bike motor back together. Come out here and make a little bit more money to cover that fuel bill up to West Virginia. And, you know, I've ridden all over the place. And, you know, you take a state like Michigan where you can ride from one side to the other. And there's a bar every 10 miles, it seems like, but you do not want to get caught on the trail drinking. I mean, the DNR is out there thick.
I take it himself. I'm from Michigan, and I didn't know we had that many bars.
Watching westbound, you had 4 of them rolling past the 29. At, you know, 4, a little while back, one come lights on fastest in the left lane. I didn't know where he was going. Up here at the 29, we got 4 or 5 highway patrol. I didn't get any more information than that.
That's probably where they're going. They're probably chasing him.
There you go. They're just rolling. They're going somewhere. Yeah. Well, they got your lights on, so they got something going on.
That guy was running from something, so if the cops are coming, that's probably who these.
Yeah, no doubt. CB radio is something that I use every day, all day, and I mean, it gets so quiet out here. I went out and spent a bunch of money to try to talk to Skip. And, you know, I would really like to see more communication on radio and not the bad communication. The cussing people out. I get on people all day long like that. It's like, you're not going to get, even if that guy's got a radio on, you're sitting there cussing at him, he's not going to listen to you. He's a grown man. A kid didn't listen to an adult that was cussing and yelling at him 9 times out of 10. What makes you think a grown man's going to listen to someone cussing and yelling at him? His constructive criticism goes a lot further.
It's 55.
I do agree with them about that part.
Not very often you see some guy running across the highway. He definitely looked like he was running from the cops the way he was running.
Yeah, there you go. There's no reason to cuss. I mean, if you throw a curse word here and there, I'm not going to say nothing.
He's saying no reason to
If
cuss.
that's the only
You
way
did it
you get
yourself.
your point across, there might be something wrong with you.
I'm starting to feel hungry.
Yeah, you could eat.
Maybe you feel up.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that he drives a food billboard.
tell. No offense, but I can tell.
But you said he likes listening to Audible.
Yeah, you
But yeah,
can.
getting heated at a poker table is no place to be, and you know it doesn't matter if there's $1,000 in the game, $10,000 in the game, or less than 10 grand sitting there on the table. That's people's hard-earned money. That's not the place to have a heated argument.
This guy's going a little bit slow, but we're turning off in 2 miles, so I think we'll just stay behind him. It's not like crazy slow, just a little bit slow.
You might not be too flappy. It's low rate. Does he have feet on there, or is it in concrete?
I think it's seed.
Oh, see.
It's probably a farmer buying seed to plant.
Mm-hmm.
It could also be like a garden or a grass seed as well. It could be a contractor buying grass seed. Some kind of seed, I think. I saw word seed on there. His blinker fluid is low though.
I think this is alfalfa seed.
Alfalfa seed. Okay, so it's a farmer.
At
Yep.
least one on the right hand side. I
So-
can't read the one.
And mixed in with his grass seed. Probably other side's grass, and then get a plowed field and seed a mixture of alfalfa and grass.
Sunday. I think that's an X at the end.
Yeah. Sudux. Sudax. Whatever that is. And alfalfa seed. Just watch the convex mirror. Yeah, our pickup didn't have convex mirrors on them. Somebody in the comments says all cars have convex mirrors. It's not true. Our pickup didn't have any. Yeah, we've had cars that don't. I bought some and installed them. I need my convex mirrors.
Really handy. It's like, sound good, thank you. So it must have just got delivered. Yeah.
So what did dispatch say?
It's like she didn't know. I asked for your empty, and she asked in return for your empty if you want an empty from it. No way.
I have an empty already from the last order.
And the new one.
Yeah. She just have to make the last
Yeah.
one. We don't need a new.
You have.
What's that?
You have one. Just need.
I have an empty. I have the empty that you sent on the weekend. I just need that one to say no way.
I don't remember what it was. I don't know.
Remember I said we'll print it out on the.
Yeah, but I don't remember what order it was for. I'm trying to think of a few things I was trying to do here.
Just go into my email
Seriously.
and take a screenshot of that and send that to the screenshot of the barcode.
Turn left at the traffic light, then take the ramp on the right.
And that way she knows which number. To put to Nelway. Which order number? Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I'm making sense. Full tanks now, full tank of diesel, full tank of DEF. Back on the highway.
Bothell is part of Seattle, basically.
Okay, so we're loading tomorrow for Seattle.
A suburb of Seattle that the 405 goes through. If that helps you.
Sorry?
Where the 405 goes through where we're going.
405 and I-90? Or is it north end of Seattle, south end?
North end.
North end where the 405 splits from the I-5.
Kind of there. Yeah, kind of. One suburb over, but yeah. I didn't exactly get to look where we were going, but that's roughly.
On I-84.
It's 23 degrees Celsius now. It's warming up very quick. Glad we got unloaded in the morning. It's still a little bit cooler.
A little bit.
Because we were complaining about how hot it was rolling up the tarps. So.
I think the problem is we didn't have a spring for me. It went cool to.
Well, it went from staying cold to staying cold. Oh, it's hot. There's no transition.
Yeah. That's what I felt. You've had a little bit more on the road, but I've been at home, so it's like boom.
It switched from winter straight into summer.
Yeah. I think I was not ready for that.
Because last week 2 weeks ago when you were with me, we were still using bunk heat.
Yeah, and now we have the fan out.
Now we got the fan out. Oh,
here for a moment, people.
How dare you make noise? Yeah, just toss it back there.
You taught me that trick. Don't make me think I'm the one that's in trouble.
She gives me half a cookie. You see that, guys? She gave me a half a cookie. To be fair, it's a little bit more than half. So.
There's only 5 cookies. I was being nice to share. Make it even.
You were giving me 2.5 cookies and you were taking 2.5.
Yeah.
I guess we'll accept that.
You better.
Thank you.
I was holding the rest of your 2 cookies, so
There's a whole cookie there.
if you wanted to complain, I would just take all your cookies. I'm so glad I didn't bring the wallet to the store, though.
Yeah, sometimes that's healthy. Not to bring your wallet in. Dude, you know you can't go uphill faster than a truck beside you. Wait till we're up past the hill and then try fast. Maybe have some momentum this time. What?
For our load tomorrow.
For our load tomorrow?
I'd rather stick to Canada the whole way and then go down.
I don't know. I don't know which one's faster.
Well, it's kind of like a 50-50, really.
Do the search directions.
I don't know exactly where we're going tonight, just after Canada.
Oh yeah.
But I can look it up on here. Duh. I have the ability.
See what the directions that Google Maps gives you. Oh, they might make us take. Oh, that'd be a nice drive.
Oh, if we do that road? Ooh. I didn't get to see the border crossing on there, but it probably tells us.
Cross the Soyuz, head down to Wenatchee, and then Wenatchee over all the way to I-5.
I think you've been here before. I'm not sure. Maybe not.
Loading I can't taste is probably blue lamp panels. People call them the CLT panels.
deliver this till Friday. No, Thursday. Okay. Gotta look at the calendar.
Thursday makes sense.
Yep.
Thursday delivery makes sense. Pick up Wednesday. Cab over. Container chassis.
Well, it just shows residential that's already been built. I don't know.
So we're going into residential again.
I don't know if that is correct because it's right by the university, so I don't know what.
Probably going to the university.
I don't know. I'm like,
Probably going to the university.
oh, it gave me a thing in the beginning. And those that are wondering, I have fun figuring this stuff out.
What's the name of the delivery place?
That's where I'm going right now. UW, so probably university.
QW?
W.
W.
UW Bothwell.
University of Washington.
Yeah.
U of W. Don't think I've ever been there before. It doesn't seem familiar.
I'll hopefully get more direction on where to go because I mean the university can be
Yeah.
any place.
Usually they have a contact phone number for those.
Yeah.
Call them and get some directions.
Directions from KMT.
Get KMT to that location. Or you can just click in work because I've got work programmed as KMT.
Oh. It's kind of handy that you have it programmed that way. Oh, let's see, this automatically says Grand Forks border crossing.
Okay, so that would be also used instead then. Then after that, where do the directions go? From Wenatchee straight?
Yeah, Highway 2, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what we're going to get. Load at Klesnikoff, go to Soyuz, cross down to Wenatchee, and then Wenatchee all the way over to I-5.
Well, this is a super weird white load that you have to have special routing. And then we'll have to look at that. But yeah, I haven't been on that road forever. I
Yep.
like it all,
Yep.
really, that section.
It's a beautiful drive. Beautiful drive. Although by the time we get back, who knows how much the plan will change.
Exactly.
Right now we know our plan's all the way to Thursday. In 20 minutes from now, that might not be true anymore.
You even get to go through Ontario.
You know, who, I think Martin maybe commented about do my loads get canceled a lot? And I'm like, no, rarely. And here now we're getting more and more.
It's only when
loads
I'm
that
with you. There you go.
Jess is,
I'm the black cat again,
Yep.
remember? Oh, that goes back many years ago. You didn't better get rid of me before Kenmore starts breaking down.
I did get the stone chip without you in the truck, so
Oh, good. Whew.
can't blame you as a black cat. I think we've debunked that myth. But yeah, every now and then you get a load that's been delayed or shifted to a different driver. Like the video where we did Rathdrum twice. What happened there was another driver was unable to take a load that Sutco had committed to already. So I was the nearest truck that could take the load, so I had to do a U-turn and go and take that load. In that case, my load didn't get canceled. My load, I got shifted over to a different load that was higher priority. And today, the load we were supposed to pick up in Boise has been delayed by a day. So I guess dispatch has enough loads that they don't want me to sit here for a day and wait for this load. The next load must be high enough priority that it's worth burning the fuel all the way back to Canada empty.
I know your boss said that he had like so many white loads coming up within.
Yep.
So this must be another one where it's like.
He said there's a lot of KMT wide loads leaving that are all scheduled loads that have to be delivered at a certain date, certain times. So.
And they have to be on quad axle, so.
Sutco, well, with that last delivery last week, now Sutco's has 7 quad axles, so that should alleviate some of that pain. Because with the quad axle loads, kind of when it rains it pours. It's like, let's switch everybody to quad axles during that time, and then switch back to Super Bs when it's slower.
Well, right now university's out, right? So everybody's gonna be build during
It's
off
that time of
season.
year, a lot of construction loads. It's gonna be our Christmas right now. It's gonna be all building supplies.
Yeah, the one this morning was like a outlet mall. Like a bunch of those stores in like a parking lot.
Oh, that's what we're building?
Yeah,
Okay.
a whole bunch of different.
So it's like
Small
a strip mall.
Yeah, strip mall basically. Kind of different buildings, not all in one row, but
Multiple little shopping centers.
in one little block, right? One share a parking lot type of thing. It's really cool to get to go to all these different sites.
Yeah, that's the awesome part about running the quad axle. When I get asked what I prefer to run, the Super B or the quad axle, the Super B was easier as far as that you can get that thing into almost anywhere. Like 2 short trailers, they follow you so nicely down the highway. Quad axle, 53-foot trailer, it's a little harder getting around corners. You gotta take your corners wider, a little more work. And because it's so many wide loads, you also have some difficulty there that gets pretty tricky. You end up in a lot of construction sites that are super, super, super tight.
Yeah, because you went down.
This one today morning was easy.
Yeah, because you went down residential streets that you shouldn't be on too. But yeah, it brings you so many different more places in a Super B, I feel.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about the quad axle the most. It brings you to weird, unique places. You're never bored.
Well, you have to sit there sometimes for a long time, but
That's what the laptop's for.
yeah.
When it's a live unload and it takes 9 hours to unload you, that's what the laptop's for.
I kind of prefer it also because, yeah, you get that downtime. Like, you go all the time sometimes, but sometimes you're like, oh, I get a few hours just to do nothing.
I've learned this lesson. I don't do what other truckers do. I straddle both lanes. Because I've done that, get out of the way for the person parked on the shoulder, and then a car passes me on the inside. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to allow that anymore. I'm just going to take the whole highway when I do that. When I'm able to pull over, I will block the whole highway.
I did that today with 3 lanes, really confused him.
Yeah, the one van tried to cut in while I was trying to make a right-hand turn into a narrow one-lane road. So I took 3 lanes on the current road and then swung over. I was signaling right, but the one van was confused by my signaling right and going left. So they kind of cut in, and I'm like, you're just going to have to stop there. They figured it out pretty quick. Sometimes they don't figure it out and come too close, and then I just stop and wait for them to back up. I'm going to come to complete stop, make everything gridlock. You guys figure it out, because I'm going to drive over your hood if I continue.
Like the turning radius of a truck is different than your vehicle.
Unfortunately, some truckers out there don't know that.
Yeah.
I've seen the videos of truckers taking corners, and I'm like, guys, you can't do that. And if you hit a couple of cars around the corner, you don't keep driving. You just don't do that.
You even take our personal vehicle and take quick turns and stuff. We have lesser room now.
I've seen some videos of a trucker hitting multiple cars and panicking and just driving away. It's like, no. Now you've left the scene of an accident. You just made it much worse for yourself. Because everybody's got their cell phones out. As soon as you start crunching some cars, everybody's pulling their cell phones out and recording it. You're going to get caught. So far, I've never hit anything. I mean, that's not true. Never hit a vehicle. Never hit anything critical. I've rubbed against the construction fence, very nice and slowly and planned. I've rubbed against the dumpster, very nice and slow and planned. Like, okay, that dumpster is just going to have to be nudged over very nice and neatly. Hit a concrete block, not planned. Just nudged that one over by accident. So, I have hit stuff. Most of them were planned hitting. Like, okay, I can't make this corner, but that's an empty dumpster sitting there. My trailer will just nice and gently nudge it over. University of Victoria, where I had to drop the trailer, reposition the truck, and then continue. Basically, I jackknifed the truck into a corner. The trailer and the truck were jackknifed. Dropped the trailer, went out of the yard, turned around, came back in, and hooked on facing the truck in the other direction. Just to get it around the corner. It worked. It's fun doing those unique sites. You have to really plan and think it out.
I also like seeing, like when you go to multiple sites at the same time, the progress of it, what it becomes.
Yeah. You mean going to the same site multiple times?
Yeah, and then you watch
see
shooting.
the building go up. Yeah.
Yeah, but the stuff that you bring, like you just bring it there. So, like I think Plesnikov and stuff would like it more, but I'm like it's exciting to see it become something.
Well, hopefully this wasn't too boring for you guys, doing freeway driving.
For me, it's not boring.
It's different scenery.
Yeah. I haven't been here, so it's interesting.
I like to change it up for you guys, not showing the exact same style of driving all the time because I do all sorts of different driving. In the winter, I show you a couple of nighttime videos because in the winter, I do a lot of nighttime driving. In the summer, that's not very possible because most of the time, it's just barely getting dark by the time you stop, as you guys saw probably 2 weeks ago or so. I did a bit of an evening nighttime video. Change it up. Freeway driving, city driving, and narrow two-lane driving. I do try to avoid a lot of freeway driving because there's so many other channels out there. Trucking channels, that's all they do. It's just freeway driving. So if you guys want to see a lot more freeway driving, there's other channels out there that have a lot of freeway driving. That's all those drivers do, day in and day out. So I think I'm pretty lucky in that I don't have to do the same run, big highway runs all the time.
Honey, highway and city and stuff. Yeah, we like to mix. I like it out here better. In the country.
Yes.
Farmland and cattle, I like it better.
Speaking of which, we're turning off the freeway. I do have a bunch of videos of us driving on this section of highway that we're going to drive up ahead, including last week. What did I show you guys last week?
I wasn't with you, so
I think it was Little Salmon River. I think.
Take exit 3 on the right to US 95 south.
I have to fill up over here at the truck stop right there, right
Okay.
outside there.
Yep, there.
Hammer diesel.
Turn right at the stop sign.
But seeing Flying J gives a better deal than Hammer Diesel does, I save Sutco money. But I'm not going to detour all the way to a Flying J, which is not saving Sutco money. So if I'm driving by a Flying J, I'll time it out so I can fuel up there because it saves Sutco the most money. But if I have to do a big detour, then I'll fuel up in a place like this instead. You're turning off. So this goes to Fruitland, Payette, and Whizzer.
Laser.
I think something like that. I might have not pronounced those right, but can't be too far off.
Have I been on this road?
No,
Okay.
you have never been on this road.
That'd be new to me.
Possibly in our personal vehicle, part of this road. Now, I don't think you've ever been here.
I don't think we have an personal vehicle, but
I've driven this highway many times in the last 2 years, but you know, the two missing years.
yep.
So I guess we should let you guys go. It's been our hour of freeway driving. We are indeed out of here. You guys rock.
Adios.